Welcome back to California Gardener. Today I'm going to tell you a few tips on planting your onions. Now first of all, you may want to plant them from seed, but it takes a long time. You need a very long growing season if you actually want to grow bulbed onions. If you just want green onions, you can do that. Plant them early in the spring and they'll grow. They do well with cold temperatures as well, so they can last all winter down here in Southern California. But the best way is to buy the little bulbs in the store. You get, 50 bulbs for a few bucks, so you can plant a lot of onions. Now if you want just green onions, you can plant them 1 to 2 inches deep, which will make great green onions. If you want larger bulbed onions, you have to make sure you plant the bulbs very shallow so they'll send down the roots, and then they won't have the compression of the dirt pressing on the onion as it grows. So it will be able to grow better. Let me show you how I put my onions together this year. Here are some of my green onions. If you just want green onions from the bulbs, you can plant them closer together. Plant them like 2 inches apart, and then you can thin them out, taking out the green onions as you go through the season, leaving a few to grow to be bigger bulbs. But this year, since I had some space and not as many bulbs, I put them all about 3 to 4 inches apart and planted the bulbs very shallow. As you can see here, the tops of the bulbs, the brown stuff is still sticking out of the soil, so I'm hoping that I'm going to grow some bigger onions this year. Also, as the bulbs grow and send out good roots, you can actually strip away some of the dirt at the surface and then lay down some mulch. Either straw mulch or bark mulch or something, leaves, something to keep the moisture in shallow where the roots are, which will really help you grow some big onions. So let's follow along. I've never grown, huge onions. They're all about, baseball size at the biggest. So we'll see if we get bigger onions planting them shallow like this year. Welcome back to California Gardener. So this is a squash update. It's been a few weeks now since we planted these squash from seed. They all are planted about, 12 inches apart in this landscaping fabric I have down. It's keeping the soil nice and moist below. There's a little bit of weed growth below, but for the most part, looks great to me.